I think the best type of car is to the best type of car to get is basically with somebody else that's thrown a bunch of money into a project and they're just trying to dump the car. That is the best person to buy a car from, where they're just sick of it. They've put money into it. They're almost done with it, but they just haven't finished it up that last like 5%. My uncle has gotten a lot of cars like that before over the years. Like he's really into old cars, and he always finds cars like that where there's like the last 5 to 10% is not done, but he gets a really good deal because it's just someone who's just sick and fucking tired of it. Trying to find someone whose wife is starting to leave them or an estate sale. Well, he just finds people that they're like sick and tired of like trying to like get the car complete the last like I don't know 5, 10, 20% basically. Like they've spent all the serious money though, right? They put in a new motor, a new trans, like seating, air conditioning. Like maybe it's not working perfectly at the time or there's issues, and like he'll get them like up like 100%, and like I don't know, he'll normally drive it for a little while and then sell it and then just get another one like that. Well, my uncle doesn't even do the work himself. He'll just pay a mechanic to do it. He's like, if you get the right car that already has the expensive stuff done, you could just pay a mechanic to do the last 5 to 20%. He's like, just make sure the body's in good shape. He's like, the biggest thing when you look, because I was asking him about it actually. He's like, make sure the body's in really good shape. That's the most important thing. It's really difficult to fucking, oh, there's a fucking ash in there. Okay. He's like, make sure the body's in good shape. He's like, if they spent a lot of money on like, he's like, if the motor trans, like all the like big mechanical stuff has been replaced with new stuff, you're fucking good. He's like, anything else you could just kind of you could take it to a good shop and they'll fix it up for you for not much more. You had to stop working on other people's cars to enjoy your own project. You're working on putting it in 90s. 5.0 liter in your 61 comment. Definitely not something you would have done if you were still wrenching. Makes sense. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. I don't know. I like the old school land yachts though. There's a lot of old Cadillacs that are really cool, like the giant old Cadillacs. A lot of those from the 50s are sick too. I honestly don't really. I'm blanking out on the name right now. I'm blanking out on the name. Does a lot of work on their own cars is Zumi. Although if Zumi was my mechanic, I would probably not trust driving the car. Make sure the body's in good shape. Check to see if they've had a lot of work done. That's on your checklist for dating too. You have an opinion that mechanics in big cities just ask too much to pay, like a big sum of money. Well, especially when it comes to like older stuff, I mean, you kind of get what you pay for a little bit, right? I mean, you could always find a good deal on some, like old school mechanic who's, charging like great prices or something and does great work, but I think that's pretty tough in today's day and age because most mechanics that are like actually good mechanics are super busy. We're not talking about a dealership. Dude, a dealership's not going to restore a car from the 1960s. That's not going to happen. You would have to go to a custom shop for that. Let's see. Where's the model that I'm talking about? Oh, well, there's obviously the Eldorado. The old school Eldorados are sick. But then there's like the Series 62. That thing is sick as fuck, dude. I love the old Series 62s. I'll just show you guys what I'm looking at, too. I may as well. Am I being greedy? About finding the right balance and price. True. True. You know, honestly, funny enough, all the things, you know how you guys always say, like, George is a guy for this. George is a guy for everything. I actually don't have a mechanic. I mean, I could definitely get one from a few different people, but I don't have one. I've always bought like newer cars, and I just take them to the dealership. This way, I can get. I've either bought new or like newer. The only car that I had that was like older was still like a new-ish car. It was like, you know, I had an old Durango was my first car, and I had that car for a long time. I basically drove that thing until I could get something else that was better. But that car was like $2,000 or something, 2,500. I don't know, something like that. You have a guy, it's just kind of on like a his time type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I would not want to deal with that. Oh, hold up. Up. All you said was Ford Bronco. Now we're on a tangent, Fisty. It's all your fault. Wasn't Zumi that had a car lifting on one side, barely being held to its welding underneath? Zumi is definitely a, like, fuck it, brother, let her rip type of guy. That is Zumi. He doesn't want to admit it, but he... And the thing is, he says now he takes safety very seriously, and that's him taking safety very serious. He gets very triggered about this topic, by the way. So, like, to the point where he literally left my Discord and, like, didn't come back for, like, a year. Because I was, like, harping on it nonstop. Older cars are dangerous, yeah. They are. They're definitely not as safe. They are definitely nowhere near as safe. Yeah, but that is old Zoom, dude. Well, I mean, people always, it's always crazy to me whenever there's like a picture of like an old car getting hit by like hitting a new car or like vice versa, and like the new car is like crushed and like the old car is in like perfect shape. It's like people don't realize that like back in the day, like new cars, there's crumple zones, right? Your car crumples and there's parts of it that break apart into certain pieces to take the impact, right? Old cars, you were the crumple zone. The car, you could make a car that's indestructible, but people will get fucking killed. That's the issue. Yeah, like real men out here. No damn airbags. No sissy airbags. You've already gotten all the pack drops. Now they're all set to 0%. Does that mean you can get more? There are new drops that just started, well, whatever, a few hours back. About, I don't know, about a half a day. So yeah, if you haven't been watching in the past half day, then there's a new set of drops right now. No. Older cars are just absolutely not. I think they look beautiful, especially as I'm getting older. I'm liking them a lot, but like they're not good. They're like you would not want one as an everyday driver. Maybe as like a second car, a collectible to like, whatever. You get the idea. They're the kind of cool thing about them that's nice is like, you know, Once again, they're not investments. People always say that shit. That's just not true. But they normally don't like depreciate or depreciate as badly as like new cars, and because there's only a limited number of them, and they're cheap to insure. You could generally work on them pretty cheap. ERD6. I mean, I've heard good things about them. You finally updated to Windows 11, bro. You waited till the last fucking minute. You waited till the last fucking minute. That's actually crazy. People bitch about every new safety feature, so they had huge protests about not wanting seatbelts to be mandated. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. People love to complain and bitch. I know here there's like motorcycle laws now where you like don't need to have a helmet, and people are like, dude, people were so happy when that was a thing here. I'm like, why would, like, first of all, I wouldn't even ride a motorcycle on a public road. That's number one. But number two, even if I was gonna ride on a motorcycle on a public road, I'm definitely gonna wear like a fucking helmet and stuff like that, because I don't need some jackass texting and driving to just kill me. What with the 581 motor? Would you want a seatbelt? Some people rely on certain safety features inherently enable their bad driving. That does, I mean, that could certainly happen to an extent. I mean, I could see that. I could see that in some ways. People in cars don't pay attention to the road because they're fucking around on their phone, but if a car hits another car, there's a chance they'll both live. Car hits someone on a bike, good luck. Oh, dude, you know what actually happened today? That was like, it was like the dumbest shit ever. It was the dumbest shit ever, and I mean, it wasn't like, it's not that big of a fucking deal, but it was just like I just found the whole situation just to be like very dumb. I went to get a car wash today, and there's like two lanes, right? There's one lane that is like detailing, okay, and there's one that's regular car wash, okay? Two lanes. There was a like a lady in a car, and she parked in the middle of the two fucking lanes. She parked in the middle of the two lanes, but like barely enough where you could squeeze through with like a fucking few inches basically to get around. So I was like, all right, well, I started like driving past her or whatever, and then I'm just eventually like, all right, bro, this is just too fucking tight. I'm just gonna like back up or whatever. And dude, the fucking like there's a car wash employee that came, and he's like guiding me through, and I'm like, I'm just gonna like wait for her to like go through, and he was like started like fucking yelling at me to pull forward and shit. And I like pulled forward or whatever, and I was just like, look. I think he thought that I was pissed off when he like opened the window, but like it really wasn't. Okay, I just get fried. Love when people need everything at their disposal, right? Anyway, he's like, I'm not trying to be rude or whatever, because he was like kind of annoyed when he was like telling me to go forward when I just wanted to like wait for the lady to go past, so I don't like scrape my wheels or anything like that, right? I'm just gonna wait. And I was just like, you know, there's like 2 lanes. Just have them go into like 1 lane or whatever. I was like, you know, I'm like, I'm not mad. I don't really care. It's not that deep. I would have just waited. But like, I don't know. I just found the whole thing funny. I'm like, it's, you know, it was just fucking stupid. People are just so fucking dumb when they drive. You do have a very expressive face. I mean, I was just like, he was just mad that I wasn't pulling forward. I'm like, I eventually did, but the thing is, there's just like basically no room to get past, right? So like, why potentially hit the other car? There's like a really tall curb right next to this, right? Like if it was like flat ground, whatever, I'll just drive, you know, drive over it. But I'm not trying to get like curb rash on my wheels, scratch up my wheels, or scratch the other person's car by hitting them, right? I'm not even joking. I cleared them by like maybe an inch for both the curb and the person. Like there's no fucking space. So it was just weird. Maybe the guy was having a bad day or something. Who knows? Who knows? You remember last month you saw a car share mash into a tree. The peculiar thing is the front of the car was squashed. The drunk guy was fine and walked out with a few scratches. Well, yeah, like newer cars, they could, you know, they're meant to be destroyed basically, but you live. That is the point. But it was just, dude, the way some people drive is just genuinely like it's puzzling. These people are just fucking something, dude. I had an old lady also. Almost, she just like almost turned into me when I was like on the highway. I don't know what it is with people, dude. They just cannot drive. Evidently, it's like it's just too much to fucking ask for. The problem is people are on their phones. I'm telling you, dude, it's phones. People being on their phones is the issue. I do not care what anybody says. I had an old guy almost run into me again today, too. I just thought about it now. I was driving, and he ran a red light first. So, you know, like when you make, like my light was green, okay, to drive forward. And, or to make a right, sorry. And he was making a left, like kind of into the same, like, lane, right? So I get green light and a green arrow for me to go. His is red. He's not supposed to. He fucking just drives. He's like 80. Just literally just drives through. Like if I didn't like look to make sure that no one was coming, he would have just hit me, like 100%. He literally just drove straight through a red light. Okay, cool. That's round 1. Okay, then he's driving 30 miles per hour to 45. Okay. Then he pulls into a right lane. That's like a one, like you can only turn right, and then just violently swerves back to the left. I mean, I was giving him space because I'm like, he's old. You know, he's probably just doesn't know what's going on. And then I turned basically after that, but it was just, dude, it's like old people. It's never gonna happen, but there needs to be driving tests. Why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck are you here? You dumb fucking bot. 90% of Americans drives automatic too. Imagine them driving manual. It would actually probably be better if they drove a manual. And I'll explain to you why. If they drove a manual, at least they would have to be more engaged with the car. And they wouldn't just be able to, like, I don't know. I feel like half the reason people drive so bad is because they're just super distracted while they're driving. They're like eating, drinking, phone. You know? Dude, the amount of things that I've seen for people on like on the roads is crazy. Ooh, let's go. Dude, I saw someone clipping their toenails outside of their driver. They were driving their car and they had their left foot out the fucking window and they were clipping their toenails as they were driving on the freeway. I saw a guy who had a full fucking newspaper, and he was driving his car. And no, this is not like self-driving shit. This is fucking 15 years ago, dude. In your country, 90% of cars are manual, so you're confused. You learn that 80% of Americans can't even drive a manual. I like driving a manual. I'm not gonna lie though, I'd hate driving a manual as an everyday car. I really like it as a, like for like a secondary or fun car, but accidents are caused by phones. Yeah, dude. I'm trying to think, dude, some of the crazy shit that I've seen. I mean, I've seen a ton of feet hanging out of windows. It's mostly the passengers, though. I only saw one person, like... I've seen a guy shaving. I've seen a dude shaving, bro. Like, he was driving to work and he was shaving. So, if you guys want to, like... If you guys see, like, 90% of the crazy shit that you see of people driving on the highway... If you look at the origin of where the picture is, it's probably from... There's a freeway that we have going from, like, going to downtown Detroit. It's called the Lodge. And also Southfield Freeway. Those two freeways lead to downtown Detroit, and they're like, I'm not even exaggerating. They're like, it's a fucking... I don't know. It's something out of, like, a movie, dude. Like, the things you'll see on that highway. I'm telling you, 50% of the crazy shit that you see of, like, why the fuck is this person doing this while driving on a highway come from those two highways. Laws do not exist on that highway. The speed limit is 55 miles per hour. People go 80 plus, and there's guaranteed to be somebody in a clapped out fucking Altima doing 100, and then getting passed by somebody in a Charger Hellcat doing 130. It's literally the Wild West, dude. There's barely any room in the emergency lanes for cops, and they're also afraid of getting hit and killed. So, like, there's no, like, traffic tickets basically there. Like, very few traffic tickets that happen. And people know that, so they just drive like fucking maniacs and do the craziest shit ever. It is horrible, dude. It is actually a nightmare to drive there. I used to drive there every day because I went to Wayne State for college in Detroit. So I drove there. I drove on that freeway every day for like years and years and years and years. Things I saw were just, like I said, not real. Not real, bro. You're driving next to some cab company fake taxi, and there's some weird stuff going on there. A degeneracy test? Yeah, it's called a credit score. The only people that buy Altimas are people when it's low enough, dude. If you have a higher credit score or more money, you're just buying a different vehicle. So everyone that's left just, like, does not care. They don't care about their credit score or their credit. Are we real? Dog shit moron, get away from me. I feel like this guy is just fucking sniping. I don't know for sure. I normally don't like to just say that, but, like, it really fucking seems like it. He's just running at me every round with no info. Like, I've been jumping into random windows on the opposite side of the map, and he's just there every time. Your credit score and IQ are too high for this vehicle. Pretty much, dude. Exhaust pipe must be the size of a sewer pipe. This guy's sensitivity is way too high. Mm-mm-mm. Drops are working. Yeah. If you're having any issues with your drops, first and foremost, make sure your Ubisoft account and Twitch account are linked up. You could type !_ drops. Then after those are linked up, just watch the stream. Every 2 hours you watch the stream, you get an alpha pack, up to 14 hours or 7 packs. Packs are scamming you right now. You got 3 mirror helmets from 5 of them. Classic. If your drops are not progressing for some reason, if you're on the mobile app, close the app and restart it. And if you are on desktop, close your browser, reopen it, or close the tab, reopen it, and it'll progress. Sometimes the drops also delay and will catch up later. That does occasionally happen, yeah. It won't track in the dashboard, but then it'll just like add a bunch of time at once. That does happen too. Alright, I should probably put a small delay on because, or a matchmaking delay, because beginning to feel the game is getting different. It's always this kind of what happens. You've had it before? Yeah, it happens a lot. Happens a lot. You got the Autobahn, no tickets, and unlimited speed. The Autobahn is, aren't there speed limits on certain portions of it, though? Plus, if you live in Germany, there's actually, like, high standards to having a driver's license. In the US, there's basically no standards to having a driver's license. Like pretty much anybody can get a driver's license for pretty much any reason. It is really stupid and dumb. It is very stupid. So like a good example is the person cutting their toenails out of the car window. Don't think that would happen in Germany, probably. Can you kind of read and have some form of motor skills? I don't even think you need that, dude. I'm telling you, the old person that was in front of me driving today, genuinely, I'm not even saying this is like they were legitimately a danger to society. I mean, I was patient with them and stuff like that, and like, I wasn't trying to be like, I wasn't, laying on the horn. I honked on the guy when he ran the red light, like a light honk, like, hey, you just ran a red light. But that's it. Other than that, I'm like, he's old, and he doesn't. He's just probably like, barely all there. I'm just gonna like keep my distance, and that's it. I'll keep my distance, and hopefully he doesn't do something too crazy and just like. The thing is like, what else are you even supposed to do, dude? Why can I not walk? That's because I'm not alive. I got in the game last second and I thought this was me. Okay. Sorry, I was like looking at my other monitor. That's actually funny. My keyboard not working? Because when you're driving the road and someone pulls out and drives like 20 near the speed limit, it's hard to stay calm after that. I actually don't road rage at all. I only rage in Siege, and not even that much on Siege anymore, really. Don't. I'm a calm old man these days, chat. Really am. I've actually never really road raged. It's not been a thing I really did. Not been a thing I really did. Dude, I still remember there was, I told this story before, but it was crazy. Basically, there was, an old guy. This is when I was, like, pretty young. But, like, you know, I don't know, say I was, like, 20. Okay. Old guy cuts off in front of me, and, like, if I didn't, like, slam on my brakes, like, you know, would have been an accident, basically, right? So I just, like, honked at him, like, not for that long, just for, like, you know, a couple of seconds, like, hey, dude, you almost just, like, you know, caused an accident, right? He pulled out of, like, you know, another street. He made, like, a right into the lane, but I was, you know, I'm going 45 miles an hour, and he just turns out going 15 miles an hour, probably, so I had to, like, slam on my brakes, like, literally tires screeching. And he did it, like, last second. And, this guy's, it's a lost cause. As long as it keeps him busy, it's over. Anyway, so I honk at him for like a, you know, a couple of seconds, whatever, nothing too big. And we get to like the light that's like ahead, and he's in front of me. Bro, this guy is like frail as fuck, like probably 80 years old, and he wants to fight me. He gets out of his car. At the time, I'm like ripped as fuck. Like, this is when I was like working out a lot. I was fucking boxing. Like, this is like Pool George era, basically, right? That fucking picture I showed you guys. Okay. And I'm like, dude, just go back in your car. I don't want to like, I don't want to beat your ass right now. Like, just get the fuck back in your car. Like, I don't know, bro, what's this fucking guy trying to do? He's like 80 years old, 80 pounds. Like, what are you, like, what, go back in your car. Do you just want, like, are you, like, are you eager to fucking die? Like, I'm not even joking. If I punched this guy, I would not have punched this guy. Like, even if he swung at me, he would have, I'm dead serious, he would have died. He was so old and frail. If I, like, actually hit this guy. I'm like, there's no, like, this, I just gotta tell this guy to get back in his car. Like, what am I supposed to fucking do? I'm dead serious. I think he was just old and wanted to die or something. That's, like, the only thing that I could think of. Like, what I'm telling you, like, a punch from an adult would have, like, actually killed him. I'm not kidding. Gran Torino moment? I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. I mean, at the time, I was fucking doing, I was boxing, and I was literally ripped as fuck. I don't think the 80-year-old man that weighed 80 pounds, I think he was just pissed or something, and it's just old school, like, I'm gonna, whatever, I'm gonna fucking fight anyway, type of thing. I mean, I would have maybe, invisible gun in the pocket. Maybe. Could have been that. Could have. That's another reason to never fight people, too. You never know who's packing. That is the one thing you can't predict. I heard him putting cap cans, but I don't see nothing. What is all this? I get boss G'd, bro. Oh, don't worry, baby. We're up. We're back at him. Stop sharing fake stories about your AI photos. Listen, dude. I'm honestly sick of your shit, Pisty. Okay? Listen, okay? At least my pictures remain with me and not in public places. You already know what I mean. Do you want to get some ice cream, by the way? In Gran Torino, the old dude was dying. He went up to a gang's house and pretended to have a gun and pulled out his finger gun. I don't know. I forgot that part. Honestly, I watched that movie so long ago. I don't really remember. Can I tell the story, Pisty, but not say the place for people that don't know? It is pretty funny. If not, it's all good. Hell yeah, go for it. Okay, basically, Pisty Photoshop, like there's like a ice cream chain, and there was a picture of a person that was like related to the ice cream like chain. Okay, and he photoshopped his picture with the person who was like associated with the ice cream chain. Okay. And he put it on the wall in an ice cream shop, and it's been there for like 5 years because the employees think it's like part of the store's like decor. Honestly, that's a fucking hilarious troll, bro. That is honestly a hilarious troll. You see that with a McDonald's poster too? Honestly, it's brilliant, dude. I need to do that somewhere. I don't know where, but I'll have to figure it out. You told your wife, you bet no one noticed, and she called you stupid. Hey, it's still there, dude. It's been like 5 years. Yeah. What can she say now? Nothing. Dude, see that? I just dropped to 125 FPS, and I'm still sitting at like 200 FPS. I normally sit at 300 plus FPS. I know, first world fucking problems, but still, it's pissing me off, dude. I mean, I just bought a brand new fucking PC. There's nothing wrong with it. I checked over everything. It's just this, like, most recent update for NVIDIA. The drivers are just not fucking good, dude. She doesn't go that branch work because you photoshopped her in that photo, too. Wow. Oh, boy. This guy might be turning up, baby. Might be turning up. Looks a little turned up. Could be a little turned up, dude, to be honest. Could be a bit turned. Could be a bit turned, to be honest with you. Face is numb, but you're enjoying the meds. Made their own McDonald's poster, hung it in the store. The employees assumed it was part of the decor. Dude, honestly, it would work at like most places. It really would. Especially with AI now, dude. You can make stuff so convincing that just no one would really think much of it. I feel like that's like at least probably not where Pisty is, but like in the US that might be illegal. I don't know, who knows. US is so like sue happy. Who even fucking knows, bro? You Why am I not playing ranked? I played a bunch of ranked earlier, you know. Yeah. Generative AI may be poison, but you have to admit you laughed when someone showed you a reel of AI zoo animals getting blown away by a tornado through a ring camera. Some of the AI videos are kind of funny, but there's like way too many that are just dumb as shit. And it's I don't know. I also wonder for the future how that stuff is gonna be. You could just it's just not setting a good precedent or a good I don't know. Dude, if you imagine this, right? Sora 2 has watermarks on it, and people are already removing the watermarks, and there's like super like most of the stuff you only can't tell. Like I feel like I'm pretty good at like eyeballing AI stuff, right? Especially when you're looking at it on a phone screen, you're scrolling really quick and stuff like that. Like, I'll give you a really good example. Okay. So there was like a subreddit that I had joined and stuff like that a long time ago. Okay. In the beginning, when AI images and so this has been years now that I was part of this. Okay. I ended up like leaving it a while ago. But there was this AI subreddit and it was called like AI creep, basically. And where it was like AI progress and stuff like that, basically. But it showed the progress of AI. I remember when I first joined the subreddit is when AI was first kind of launching and stuff like that. And they used to have these like little tests where they'd show you like 10 images and you would pick like which 5 were real, which 5 were AI. And everybody got 100% in the beginning. It was obvious as fuck, right? And slowly over the years, right, it started going from like, okay, like everyone's getting 100% to like people are getting some wrong now. Like there's some that are more convincing, right? Like not everybody, but, some people are getting some wrong. And then it started to become like pretty much everybody would get like one wrong, from time to time. Then it started to be like people were like always getting at least one wrong. Then always like one or two wrong. Then everybody just saying, I can't really tell that much of a difference anymore. And these are people who know that half the images are AI, half are real, and they're people that are like enthusiasts on the topic. And they're getting it wrong, right? And it became to the point where like pretty much the subreddit just died because people just couldn't even fucking tell the difference most of the time anyway with some of these like newer models and stuff. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy how good it's gotten. It's really difficult. I mean, I like AI too overall, and I think it's cool, but like, I don't know. If someone tries to cancel you for a clip, you'll just say it's not real. It's AI. There you go. Histy has the strats. Histy has the strats. Vela is a trash map, yeah. Vela is actually shit. See? You're using AI for all your homework and teachers can't do anything. The thing is like, I hate to sound like a fucking cringe old boomer and shit, but like, you're just cheating yourself, really, right? Like, when it comes eventually time, which there will be at some point, a time where you need to. I don't know. A lot of the shit they fucking tell you in school is bullshit anyway. A lot of it really is just fucking bullshit. But like, If you're just using AI for everything, you're basically eliminating your critical thinking skills, right? Or just not really using them anymore. Mm-mm. Oh my god, what are you doing? Whoa! Doctor! Help! Okay. Oh, he's at a mav hole. This guy's a freak. Mm-mm-mm. All right. That guy? I know, that guy's mav-holing, bro. Mav-holing. I want to look at something really quick. Ah. They made a study recently that showed that daily AI usage literally atrophied the brain and made so you couldn't critically think anymore. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely not good, dude. People, I feel like different things that are like little, brain exercises almost are gonna become super important with people just, you know, people just using AI for like literally everything. Uh, Doctrine 2050 are boosted by AI. When's the last time I read a book? Honestly, I haven't really read as many books. I used to read books all the time. I don't have as much time now. It's not an excuse. I do like reading. Probably before I had kids. I used to read books before I had kids, like, all the time. But yeah, since I've had kids, I really haven't. I still read a lot. I read just more articles nowadays, though. And, like, papers that are published for different topics that I'm interested in. That's basically it. before. It definitely used to read a lot more. I kind of miss it. Yeah, I also can't read. Hey, I read chat every day. Okay, my brain's definitely getting fucking atrophied at that point. Not having time isn't an excuse, it's a reason. It's genuinely hard to find the time every day to just get the basics done sometimes. Yeah. You read food menus? That honestly counts, dude. That honestly counts. Mm-mm. Reading chat will drop your IQ, so it's understandable. Indeed. Indeed. I don't know, yeah. I don't watch any TV shows either anymore, though. Basically, this is what my day mostly now. I generally will like get up and like get ready, and then pretty much just spend the whole day with my kids and stuff. Run errands, whatever. I mean, they help us out with whatever we need to. You know, not help. They're actually it actually slows you down a lot, but you know, take them with us so that at least they get to like get out and stuff like that. If we need to run errands, or we'll take them out places, whatever, or just do stuff with them at home. And then I pretty much just get on and stream. And then after I'm done streaming, I normally have like some like work to get done and stuff like that, and I'll play some like mini documentary YouTube videos. And then before I go to bed, I'll normally just like read some articles and stuff like that, or if there's like papers that get published or stuff like that that I'm interested in. And that's pretty much it. And I'll just go to bed and just do the same thing pretty much every day. Yeah, they definitely don't help. Today I took my son to Costco and it legitimately took like double the time. But I don't watch any TV or any movies anymore. Zero. I don't have time. I literally just do not have time. If I have free time, it's normally like, taking care of shit for the house. Because there's always stuff to do around the house. So my TV consumption and movie consumption is literally zero right now. I'll watch, like I said, like I let some YouTube videos play in the background when I'm getting my work done, and like that's it. That's the only thing I like watch. I don't really go on. I'll normally try when I wake up, like for like maybe like the first like 30 minutes that I get up. I answer all like the messages and emails and texts that I have from like when I was sleeping, because I sleep during the day. And then I'll scroll through social media really quick because it's like part of my job. I don't really like social media. This guy fell off the fucking roof. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. Okay, that works too. You don't know how your friends watch as much TV as they do in a year? I mean, people like TV, I guess, but... I mean, I don't regret it. I mean, I'd rather spend time with my kids and stuff like that than watch a TV show. I don't really care about some, like, random TV show, Dude, doing this with a 3X is fucking dog shit. Why is this guy sitting in the fucking corner? You are so dog shit. You just watch a lot of TV. Love the DirecTV channel guide. Yeah. Yep. No, I actually like watching shows. Like, I think it would be nice to watch a show, like before bed or something like that. Like before, what I used to do is I would watch like 1, 2, 3, 4, something. I mean, dude, when before I had kids and was married and stuff, you have way more time, dude. I also have to take care of anything for the house. So if I wanted to, I could have just like blobbed in bed before bed for like a few hours watching shows or something, and then then I could still go on my phone and read some articles or a book and then go to fucking sleep. Once you have like, especially dude, I have 3 kids, a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a newborn. Well, he's like 7 months now. So it's just there's no time for that. No time for that. That shit does not exist. I probably could still read a book if I wanted to, though, because I could just like read like a chapter a night instead of like reading some articles and stuff. But generally, the thing is, I really appreciate and like reading articles and stuff for different stuff. I don't know, especially I kind of need to in some ways because of some of the different investments and stuff that I have. I just like to kind of keep up with what's going on a little bit. That's all. That's all. Breaking Bad is good. It's funny, like half the time, whenever someone's talking about like a new show, have you guys ever noticed? I'm like, I haven't seen it. Before I probably would have watched it. Before I probably would have, but that stuff is done. Stuff's done, Chief. Dunzo. There'll be a time to catch back up on it. Narcos. Narcos is good. Yeah, I've seen Narcos. Um, I don't know. I mean, like a lot of the shows that have been like it's just really the past few years that is like just like the past few years that I like really haven't been um it's really just been the past few years that I've thought ever saved the file and it's saved in like my thumbnail folder. Um yeah, I don't know. I just haven't had time. Like I said before though, I used to watch a lot of shit, so say hey, I have a backlog I could talk about. I have a backlog I could talk about. And I don't know, it'll get there again. It'll get there again. And for now, like I said, I also don't mind it. I would much rather spend time with my kids while they're this age than worry about, watching a TV show. That stuff could always be, the shows will be there. They're not going to go away. But my kids are going to get older. The kids are going to get older and they're going to grow up. So definitely want to be there. As much as possible. I'm just like... Great mentality. You can watch everything when you're like retired and lonely. Yeah, eventually. Eventually. Okay. It seemed like you value your time with them so much. Well, thanks, dude. Now they're so cute, man. They know how to get me though. Bro, are we fucking real? How many times do I gotta shoot this guy? Okay. I don't know what it is, dude. I feel like the hit registry is fucking ass in casual. It is legitimately so terrible. It is legit just so bad, dude. I'm just like, guys, a couple things really quick around. So we play unranked with the same dude who's blatantly walling 4 times in a row. I would attempt to maybe not queue right away. I would not queue right away. That's wild to me that you would like play a blatant cheater and then just continue to requeue. Like either switch servers or, something, dude. Obviously, it's, you shouldn't be playing a cheater, but, after the first time, maybe switch servers or, delay your matchmaking or something. Maybe after the second time, then that'd be like, damn, I really gotta do this shit. Third time, Fourth time. You don't know how to do that? I mean, just wait to queue. Just go to, go grab a glass of water. Go to the bathroom, get some food. Organize some shit really quick. Take like 5 minutes. Go do a few things and come back. Which servers? You can just, if you're on PC, you can just do it in your game files. Which I'm assuming you're on PC if you're playing a walling cheater, so. Yeah, you can just change it. It's in your, like, My Games file. Yep, that's it. Yep, no problem, dude. No, I swear that casual just has, like, way worse hit registry. I really never have these problems in ranked. I only have these problems in casual where it's like people just eat, bro. I feel like it takes twice as many bullets to kill people. Maybe I'm just going crazy. I only do play casual when I'm like, it's like late at night and I'm tired, so maybe that's why. Who fucking knows? Could be the case. don't even know why this is boarded. This is just like not a good idea. Oh, I swift. Yeah, I have actually noticed that as well, dude. Casual teammates love barricading stuff, dude. It's like their favorite pastime is barricading shit. Like, a casual player will spend 50% of the round just barricading useless shit around the map. They see that +5 points, they're like, I gotta do this more. I gotta do this more. I gotta get into this. I gotta get right on top of this fucking barricading shit. I could get MVP if I do this enough. I should barricade every door on the map. Alright, chat, I'm just like grabbing some. They get a nickel per barricade and they save up for ice cream. I think so at this point, dude. They're going to the, they're all they're stuck in the fucking insane asylum and they're headed to the commissary. They're excited as fuck to get that ice cream. Worst one's when you mirror and the guy barricades the softball next to it. Dude, the amount of times that I've had, like, I'll go somewhere like across the map to like Rome or something like that, and when I come back, I gotta tear down 30 fucking barricades. Because Tiny Tim had barricaded everything from here to fucking Nam, dude. I swear it's crazy. Oh my god, that's how you know I'm tired. My reaction time is failing me. Peek it again. Oh, he's gonna do it. Ooh, you know what? Oh yeah, it's pre-reinforced, bro. That's just tragic. I was gonna hot drop the hatch with glass or with glass. You know, I'm tired. Ooh, nice maples, bro. Take over. Oh, like that much. All right. All right. Dude, how much shit is there over here? Oh my god. One bullet in a dream? One bullet in a dream, baby. Okay. Uff. Okay. I got that done. Alright. I have to grab that same clip. Uh, oh my god. I feel like certain pieces of utility like shouldn't. I mean, I know that the whole thing about casuals like allow anything, whatever. I don't know, bro. I don't think that's necessarily the best idea. I don't know if that's necessarily the best idea. There is full blown like creaturedom that takes place. Full blown creaturedom. Ugh. That's quick. Okay. Alright, upload this clip. Not be lazy. Much as I don't want to. I probably don't mind uploading short clips, but when I do these long streams, I'm like, yeah. But I force myself to do it anyway. Because otherwise, basically, if you don't post, the algorithm on like all these different platforms just like fucks you. Like I took like a week vacation to visit family and stuff in California, and I didn't pre-schedule out anything because I was just like, fuck it. It was like too last minute. I was planning on it, but my wife ended up needing help. Like, we needed to get packed and get out of here and stuff like that. So I just ended up not doing it. Oh my gosh, dude. Definitely not a good idea to not post. If you're a content creator, consistency is definitely very important. I mean, it is what it is, but I know you're in a far different position in this community from a guy like me, but if you have any advice for finding people to queue with, you've been playing for years and still got basically no one, add people in ranked. Add people in ranked. Actually, a good number of the people that I play with to this day, I actually met them earlier on just playing ranked. Back when I used to like keep voice comms on and stuff. And, you know, I wasn't even streaming back then. So definitely just adding people from ranked. That's actually the best way because you get the test right then and there, right? Like, is this person easy to deal with? Like, you're random to them, you know, all that kind of stuff. If they can handle that like test right there, they're probably going to be a good person to add to your friends list. And you know, hey, if they don't add you, it is what it is. It's not that deep. But you know, that's how you find a lot of the best teammates, honestly, I think. That's how I think about it. Nowadays, I have a lot of people to play with, and like, I don't think that I don't think I would add a random person from ranked right now, to be honest. Just not a lot of there's way less benefits. Yeah, the thing is, no one wants to be the person to like be like, yo, you want to play games, right? Like everybody wants people to play with, but nobody wants to add anybody. They want like a Discord or something. Oh my god, there's a lot of shit there. They want like a Discord or something like that to like do everything for them. But if you actually like, that's always the best way in my opinion. Add people from ranked and you'll be good. Always has been my thing I tell people. Just be careful in voice chat. Yeah, I mean, if I was streaming, then if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't care. Yeah, one sec. Almost done. Perfect. Done. All right, I still gotta upload it, but at least the editing's done. Two friendly and very good players in the chair every day looking for a third. You see Almir and Elman, ask them to join. Almir and Elman will probably gain your trust, but you kind of like don't trust them, but you kind of do, and then they will kill you and take your shit. They're horrible people. I'm actually just so excited for them to get shit on, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited for that shit. Why? Why are we baiting with Vigil? That you just accepted it. I think I downed him, honestly. I think I did. I put it at like a 99%. Okay. Fuck. Ow. What can I take outside, dude? I want to go outside and just take land. Take the land. Go do it. Take the outback, dude. Let's go with the kangaroos and just disappear. Hey, shooting me? What did I do, dude? You'd get mauled if I drop air with an hour of being there? Yeah, but I'm Doc. I'll just heal myself. It's not even a big deal. Think I'm worried about such trivial things? I think there was a way to get on the roof on this map as a defender. There's people here. What are we doing? Silly. Where the hell are these guys, dude? Alright, I'm going outside. I killed this guy. I'm taking their spawn. After this match, show your reputation. I'm actually catching up to you on reputation points, buddy. You better watch out, okay? How many are you at right now? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That guy probably thinks I'm cheating. I'm gonna be real. He probably thinks I'm cheating. Sorry, dude. But you came for me. I didn't come for you. I'm just trying to sit out here and camp. This is the camping ground, okay? Where is he? Where? Oh, there he is. No, I whiffed. Whiffed. we'll see. I think you're still ahead of me, but I'm catching up, buddy. I'm getting there. Okay. We'll see where I am. I'm at 0. We went 0-3, so you know maybe we'll get commended too much here. We'll see. All right, boys. Commends all around. Let's keep commending each other. Commend. Commend one, commend all. Let's commend each other. It's happening, chat. You're 260 positive, 50 negative. How do you get 50 negative, bro? Must be team killing like a motherfucker. You're a bad. He just admitted, like, yeah, I'm just a bad person. Nothing to see here. Just a bad person. You also abandoned a bunch? Okay. 144? It went down. I was at like 170, dude. Oh, I have no negativity now, though. It all went away. That's good. That's good. We're up. Yep, we're up, chat. We're up, baby. Oh, you know what? I gotta wake up my wife. Said she wanted me to wake her up at 6 in the morning. It is currently 6 in the morning. I probably gotta go do that. But before I do that, hold on. Let me get this clip uploaded. Take like 2 seconds, and then I'll go wake her up. I'll go wake her up. I honestly like casual, dude. Casual's pretty chill. I mean, I wouldn't want to play it like all the time, but yeah, casual. I used to hate it, but it's grown on me a little bit. It is grown on me a bit. Not too much, but a bit. So DC Dome. Oh, yeah, I guess. I guess that makes sense. I was like wondering, I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't post something yesterday, but I like kind of didn't stream yesterday. Weird. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Right. Ugh. Hopefully survive waking his wife up. You know your fiance asks you if she gets and she still gets mad. It's like this whole operation was your idea. I know, dude. No. She's pretty good. She was just like she just said like thanks for waking me up and she got up. No. Not too bad. Try to rather play an unranked if possible. Would rather play an if we can. That'd be great. Would be nice. That was the alarm that I set to wake her up. 6, 6:10, 6. That was in case I forgot. That was my backup. All right. Yeah, whatever. I could start releasing these earlier. These VODs from like the day before. I've been backing up. I'm actually so happy that I did this, by the way, dude. It's such like a cool thing to have. I have all of the VODs from all of my streams for like years backed up. For years. Years and years and years and years and years. A second YouTube channel. And you know, they're all separated and titled and thumbnailed and put into playlists. And it's like it's so nice. Like I'm very happy that I've taken the time over the years to like keep up with this consistently because it's kind of a headache. But I remember when Twitch said that they were like deleting everyone's, you know, history and stuff like that. It was definitely nice to be like, well, damn, I still got mine. I still got all mine. Mine's all been backed up to that other channel, so. No, I keep it on YouTube. Yeah, I have a second channel. It is right there in chat. There's like 6, 7 years of odds or something like that backed up there. Like a crazy amount of odds backed up there. Years and years and years worth of odds. And it's like you know what's cool too is like people viewers when they want to see odds and stuff could go back and I feel like probably I'm gonna go out and say it, dude. I probably have the most time capsule of Rainbow Six in because I have played the game every day, pretty much almost every day since, and I have backed up God like 2018. So 2018 till now, I would guess I can't think of anyone else. I mean, I have the most playtime. A lot of it has been right the majority. I didn't back it up, start backing it up right away when I content creation, but like not that long after. I still remember what happened. I basically I did a stream, a Subnautica stream, Subnautica 1. And everybody talked about how that was like one of their favorite streams that I've ever done. They're like pissed that, you know, VODs were gone. Right? Like it's forever. Right? There's nothing you can do. When a Twitch VOD gets deleted, makes storage or whatever, it's gone. There's no way of recovering it or anything like that. The footage is gone. It's lost forever. So, you know, You learn a lot from full games when you're starting out. Yeah. Well, I also I started uploading full games. Like this channel was actually really popular. I mean, honestly, now it's slowed down a lot. I don't put the effort into it that I used to and stuff, to be fair as well. So it's like partially on me. Um, but called um, it's I it means a lot to me in the fact that like I have put that I have all of this backed up. It's a cool thing to have. I feel like most other content creators um, did not take the time to do this. I'm very happy and very appreciative all the time that I like decided to do this because it's a cool like time capsule to have. Anytime I'm like, oh yeah, there was that really funny moment when I played this game or this stream or whatever. I could always go back and I could get like the full video like that. Very cool. Uh, still going, buddy. But yeah, yeah. So not only is it was also nice to back it up to YouTube instead of like doing like a private, you know, hard drive or something. Because first of all, this is a lot of data, and I like that it's like public, people could see it, and you know, nice. It's like monetized as well too. Nowadays, I don't make that much money off this channel, but like in the past, I used to make a ton because it's all like really long form content. Every day there was like 8 12-hour VODs and full games. I honestly should have kept up with it, but I probably could if I like hire a good thumbnail artist and a minimalistic editor. I probably could revive the channel pretty well, but do it this way for a while and just don't care that much to do so. Old man, stuck in my old ways. Stuck in my old man ways. More important thing, like I said, is I'm just happy to have the archive footage. Cool. Uh, I've honestly thought about doing like throwback videos for a while because I have all the old footage, right? Could always do that, which is cool. Kind of like something different, but it's all about finding the time, man, which I do not I do not have. All right. Odds will go up. Nostalgia's a hell of a drug. Yeah, dude. I think probably a lot of people would like those kind of videos. Realistically, I mean, dude. I think the oldest. I'll tell you the oldest videos I have going back because I could just look at it. Okay, the oldest video I have going back. Oh, this is okay. The oldest video I have going back is from okay. So it's November of 2018 is my oldest videos. Well, they're technically from like October. Like the VODs, they got uploaded in November. They got uploaded in November. I feel like I had some older videos than this. Did they get like removed or something? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was the first video. So I have every single VOD since like we'll just say like the end of 2018, right? Like last 2 months basically of 2018. But everything from 2019 forward, I have every Oh, I have a bunch of footage too that's like older as well. But it's just like on my main channel. Like I have a lot of full games and stuff on my main channel. Uh, uh, done. 2019, George. That's a fuck ton of footage. Yes. That's literally like thousands. I mean, dude, I stream like 2000, like well over 2,000 hours a year. So there's literally, I probably have on my second YouTube channel like 12,000 hours of footage plus 12 plus thousand hours of footage. That's actually pretty wild to think about. That's actually pretty insane to think about now that I say it. 12,000 fucking hours of footage are on there. 12,000 hours of my life documented. Yeah. I mean, not many people have that, I guess. That's kind of cool. I could actually tell you exactly how many. I'll tell you right now. I could go back and look. So let's just say like 2018, November. We'll do because I have the 30. I think it was Halloween of 2018. So today. Let's see how long it takes to populate. Oh, dude, it won't even populate because it's like so much data. I'm trying to make it work on Twitch to see how much it would be. It just zeroes out though. Let's see if I like move it. No, it's just all jacked up. Oh, actually, I moved the days a few days back and it works. I moved the days back a few days and it works. So, actually, I'll tell you, I have 17 that well since that time, I have streamed 17,000 hours more really. So it's like 17,000 like 400 hours. So I have 17,400 hours of my life backed up on that YouTube channel. 17,400 hours. That's pretty crazy, dude. That's pretty nuts. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. That is actually nuts. Do I think I'll get another 17,000 hours of this game? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I would like to. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Will it happen? I don't know. Maybe. A lot of hours, a lot of years, but could happen. Could still happen. That is a lot of time, though, dude. That's a lot of time. I'm like looking at that now. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of time. Damn. You want TM back? This new shit's lame. Real. Real. Kind of real, at least. Kind of real. I don't know. I mean, I like ugh. I like Tion. I honestly like the new warm mode more, probably. I know it's a hot take for people, but I think they should bring back Tion. I mean, people like it, so why not? But I think on like an actual fundamental level of like practicing the game, I think that the new version is better. Hot take. You haven't spent that much time gaming in your entire life. Well, I think a lot of it is too is, obviously that's a lot of hours and stuff. Some of it has been reruns too. Some of it's been reruns because like back Twitch used to allow you to do reruns with drops, and I used to do that all the time because like why not? Um, they don't allow you to do that now, so I just stream a lot. But I mean, honestly, not that much of it probably is. There can't be that much time that's actually rerun. Realistically, probably the majority of it is just live. I just played a lot. It's not all Siege as well, like some of it's other games and stuff, but some of it is other games. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was more fun. Maybe. It's weird how some people still seem to get away with the reruns still. You could do them as long as you don't have drops on, but yeah, there's definitely quite a lot of people that still do that. I mean, I just follow the rules, whatever Twitch says the rules are in Ubisoft, you gotta follow them, and that's really it. That is really it. You just got to follow them. That is basically it, though. Alright. That was good. I was like double checking over a bunch of. I normally do this stuff like off stream, but gonna need to do it on stream today because I need to do it today. Oh, sorry, gonna need to do it on stream. Yeah, done. That is. Take it easy, Galai. Take it easy. All right. Oh, patch? No. How's my air fryer? Food break, you know you want to? No. My air fryer is good. I am an idiot. I was really tired. Um, I was really, 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 really tired when I was uh called making that food. I didn't realize I'm an idiot, and I left my air fryer on like bake mode. Well, I didn't put it on bake mode. I didn't put it on bake mode. My wife put it on bake mode, not like on purpose or something. She was cooking something else. She had it on bake mode. So I go and I put like the chicken in. I'm like, oh, it's not working. I just need to change it off bake mode and it. Pretty much it. I'm just a moron. So it is good. grab something. Oh, this queue is an eternal one. Eternal one. Eternal. Honestly, these are really long. I'm honestly getting super tired. I think I may just call it there. I think it's the move. All there. I'm pretty tired. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do. All right, chat. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you both follow me and you turn on notifications. The follow button should be like right around this area, and it will put me in your followers list. And the notification bell is right next to it. Will ring and give you notification when I go live. I do stream pretty much every day, but I don't really have a schedule, so just follow and turn on notifications. It's up to me on Twitch at any time and get my in-game Rainbow Six charm. But if you are subbing on mobile, make sure to use either this link or this link. It'll save you the roughly 30% extra, the extra fees that Google or Apple will charge you to sub through the app. Okay. I do have a charm in Rainbow Six Siege. We'll talk about that in a sec. But socials and stuff are over here. I'll also put them in the chat. There's my main YouTube channel, Psych YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Discord, Bidet. Okay, main YouTube channel is special videos. Generally record them offline and stuff like that. And I do short uploads every day. Psych YouTube channel, full games of Siege every day at 9 a.m. Eastern, and I back up my Twitch VODs at 8 a.m. I was just talking about that channel, so make sure you sub there. It's actually a great learning resource. Twitter, I post before I go live on Twitter, and just random stuff. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, I post daily clips from the stream. Follow the Discord server if you want to hang out with chat when I'm not streaming, and of course the bidet, which we'll talk about in a sec. I do have a charm in Rainbow Six Siege, like I was saying, so when you scroll on the page, you'll see these Twitch panels. If I'm not online and streaming, you should see an About tab. If you're on YouTube, check the description. But I have a charm in Rainbow Six Siege. If you want to get it, sub to me on Twitch, link up your Ubisoft account, Twitch account, and you will get my in-game Rainbow Six charm for free on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, all guns and operators, all future guns and operators, and you only have to sub to me one time for 1 month, and you get to keep the charm forever. You can use a tier 1, 2, or 3 sub, a gifted sub, or you can sub 100% for free with Amazon Prime/Prime Gaming. If you have Amazon Prime, like I said, click here, link up your Amazon account and Twitch account, family or friends with their permission, or do a free trial any way you have Prime. Pretty much you can sub for free 1 time a month to 1 person. You got to do it manually every month. So if you use it on me, I appreciate it. And once again, you can sub with a tier 1, 2, 3 sub, gifted sub, or free with Prime. Every month you actively sub to me, so you only have to sub 1 time for 1 month, whether I'm online streaming or offline, to get the charm and you keep it forever. But every month you sub to me when I'm actively sub to me, you get 60 emotes, sub badge, no ads, Discord role, and of course support the stream. So pick up the charm today, put on all your guns. There's Call of Dragons. You could type !COD, COD, right? Not Call of Duty, Call of Dragons. So basically the game, it's pretty fun RTS. It's only for PC. If you would like to enter on the following thing that I'm talking about, you need to type !COD in the chat, click the link, download the game through the link, or click that Twitch panel right there. Okay. It is completely free. $0, 0 cents to download the game. Completely free. Um, and when you play and you install the game and you at least hit level 5, I'll give you one entry for a giveaway, which I'll explain in a second. If you hit City Hall level 9, you get a second entry. City Hall level 11, you get a third. City Hall level 14, you get a fourth. So you get up to 4 potential entries. Okay, I'll tell you about the giveaway. It's pretty easy to hit these. Each of those milestones as well, those 4 milestones, is like the equivalent to gifting like 1 to 2 subs. They give me some extra money. I already did a sponsorship with them, but this is like the bonus portion. So if you do it, I appreciate it very much. It doesn't take much time. It takes like 20 minutes to hit level 5, and you'll be entered in for a giveaway for the following. So we're back on Siege now. But there's this Bolo Dark Zero Azami uniform. So it's a uniform, a headgear. There's a gun skin. You can kind of see the gun skin here, and a player card. There's also a Team Liquid one. It is a uniform, a headgear, a gun skin, and a player card portrait. Why is this not loading? There we go. That's what it looks like. So both of them are pretty cool. I have 2 of the Team Liquid ones and 2 of the Dark Zero ones. Okay. So we'll have 4 winners. It's in like 3 days, almost 4 days is really when we're gonna actually draw the winner. I think yours did, Tyron, if I remember correctly. I have to scroll through. But anyway, we can get up to 4 entries. Right now, I think there's like 6 or 7 people entered. So if you were hypothetically to enter, you'd be number like 8, and you'd have a 50% chance of winning. Really good odds winning something. Really good odds. And it supports the stream. Game is pretty fun as well. It runs on any computer, by the way, pretty much. You can have a straight up potato, it'll work. Last final thing is my bidet, Throne Bidet. You can click here or type extra shrimp bidet in the chat. But Throne Bidet, here it is. It is available on Amazon. So you can go to Amazon.com and search Throne Bidet, or you can type extra shrimp bidet in the chat. Also available in Canada for the Canadians. You can just search Throne Bidet on Amazon.ca. Okay. The bidet, I'll show you how it works. Mounts into your toilet seat, and it connects your existing water supply line. Back part's detachable. Cool. Okay. The way that it works is after you take a shit, click this button, a nozzle drop down, it will spray a stream of water at your butt. Okay. You turn the knob to your desired pressure, you move your butt around, it knocks all the poop off your butt. When you're done, you hit the stop button. There's a female wash option for ladies and a self-cleaning function where the nozzle cleans itself. Okay. So use this over toilet paper, wet wipe, baby wipe, something like that, right? Well, it's cleaner and faster, right? So if you were to shit on your hand or something, right, or get poop on your hand, you wouldn't use toilet paper or wet wipe or something like that, right? You'd wash it off, right? So why would you do anything differently for your butt? This is universal all over the rest of the world that people use bidets pretty much. We're pretty weird in the US, Canada, only a few other countries really that don't have bidets as the standard option. Well, these other countries, you go there, whether you're in a public restroom, a business, someone's home, a hotel, every toilet in the country essentially will have a bidet. Very rare for them not to. And it logically just makes sense, right? A bidet is both cleaner and faster than using toilet paper or wipes. Way cleaner and faster. It actually feels like you're clean and like you showered pretty much every time you use a bidet instead of just feeling gross, right? It also uses about 80 to 90% less toilet paper. This is a huge one, right? So the only toilet paper you use instead of this like infinitely wiping is a small amount of toilet paper to dry the clean water off your butt. You throw it in the toilet, you flush it down. So what is the benefits of that? When you use that much less toilet paper, you obviously save money. Toilet paper and everything else in life is expensive. I used to buy a $20 pack of toilet paper every month. I buy it roughly every 6 months now. Okay. Should pay itself off many times over through its life cycle. Additionally to the monetary savings, you get less toilet and plumbing clogs. If you have a septic tank, there's less pumping of that out. Better for your city's waste treatment plant. More environmentally friendly. If there's toilet paper shortages and stuff, you're good there. So lots of stuff. So why would you buy this bidet over another bidet? Well, this is my bidet. I actually made it. And the reason I made it wasn't just some like business idea or something. I made this bidet because it was a passion project, basically. I spent like 75 grand of my own money. Don't have an investor or anything like that. It's my money that I put up to design this bidet. And I made it because I wanted to make a bidet that was both affordable but high quality. So basically, if you don't know the bidet market well, There's either bidets that are really cheap, like probably under $100 range. They're gonna break within like 6 months to a year, probably, unless you get blessed. Or there's the more expensive stuff, which is hundreds or thousands of dollars, which will last longer, right? So I wanted to make something that was like purely mechanical but high quality. So I think I did that. It's an Amazon choice item, which basically Amazon only gives this badge to a few items in a category. So out of the thousands of bidets that are on Amazon, my bidet is one of the few that actually has it, which is pretty cool. Um, Definitely pretty cool. But yeah, I spent like 75 grand in a year and a half of my time developing this thing. Closer to $200,000 fully launching with the inventory and marketing. Way more money than anyone actually spends on this stuff for the most part, but it was something that I wanted to do. I feel very strongly about. I've talked about bidets every day and shitting every day since you know, since I've been streaming. Really, I mean, I went to Japan like 10 years ago, and that's what made me realize that they're fucking awesome. It's literally the best thing you could ever buy in your life. I'm not even kidding. Common questions about the bidet. Does the water go up your ass? No. Is it dirty toilet water? No, the water comes before the toilet. It's the same water that comes to your faucet shower. Do you need electricity to run it or a plug behind the toilet? No. It runs purely mechanical off the water pressure in your house like a faucet or a shower. Does it hurt? No. Is it a pleasure device? Okay. So none of those things. Common questions. Can you install it yourself? Yes, you can install it yourself in about 10 to 20 minutes. You do not need a professional or plumber. There's a detailed instruction manual, and there's a video on the listing right here that you could watch that's really informative as well if you want to see before you even buy it how easy it is to install. Additionally, all the parts come in the box. All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench in about 10 to 20 minutes of your time. So it's very simple. Um, yeah, pretty great product. Spent a lot of time and a lot of money on it. Wanted people to just get a good quality bidet that they can enjoy and would last them a long time and be affordable. You can put it on all your toilets. Even if you have fancier bidets on the other toilets or another toilet, you can still put this on the rest of them. That was the point of it. Even pretty much so this way everyone could have a bidet on every toilet. That's my goal. So if you buy one, you pick it up. I really appreciate it. Supports me directly. Like I said, my company. This is not a sponsorship or something like that. And if you do buy one and you like it, if you could take the time to leave a review, it takes 2 seconds to leave a star review. If you could take the extra time to do a written review or a photo review or a video review, be much appreciated. Um, so yeah, and if you've already purchased one, you can do the same thing. All right, chat. That's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much again to Ubisoft for the drops. We got a good 14-hour stream in today, chat. 14 hours. So hypothetically, if you were here from the beginning of the stream, you could have gotten like all the drops, which is pretty cool. So, all right, chat. Take it easy. Have a great day or night wherever you are. I appreciate everybody watching very much, and I will see you not tomorrow, later today. So, all right. Have a good one, everybody. Take it easy.